Hello everyone, welcome back to Engineeringly. I saw this dashboard on Google Sheets templates, which I found really useful, and I believe that majority of the functions and everything used in this dashboard will come in handy for those who are working with data and want to visualize their data in the most efficient way. So in this video, we'll create such a dashboard and go through the step-by-step process on how to create dashboards in Google Sheets. So the first step in here would be to copy all the formatting to our new dashboard that we want to copy from this dashboard. So I'll copy this up to here, Control C, and then go to the new sheet that we created and I'll paste it here. So we have the overall skeleton of the dashboard. One more thing that I need to do is from the view in here, I'll remove the grid lines. So the first visual in here is the total miles. So in here, I'll insert the chart, and this one would be for the miles. And for the x-axis, I'll add the dates and times from the data in here. So I'll select this column and click OK. And for the series, I'll pick the column with the miles, column D, and click OK. So now we have a column chart, but we want to change this to a scorecard chart. So for that purpose, I'll go to chart type, and from down below here, I'll pick this one, the scorecard chart. So one thing that we need to do is to aggregate this. So we have the total miles that the guy run over a specific period of time. And the sum is correct for this since we're looking at the total miles. So I'll do a little bit of formatting to this one. In the customize, what I will do is the first thing would be the key value, the value presented in here. The font color should be something green like this, and then the font size, I'll change this to 80. And then we need to have a title for this. So in the chart axis and title, in the title text, I'll write down total miles. And let's change this font to 18, and the color will be a dark green one. And I would want this number to be on the center. So what I can do is I'll go to the key value, and in here, I'll change this to the center. Make this a bit smaller, and let's adjust it from this side as well. And I will leave it here. One more thing that we need to do is I'll remove the border color from here. So the first visual is done. Now I will add the second one. I'll just copy this and paste it. And I'll move this here. As you can see on the dashboard in here, this is the average pace. The pace is basically given on column I. So in here, I'll just change the data for this. Edit the chart, and the data range should be from I1 up to, let's say, I1085. And for this one, we're looking at an average since this is the average pace. So from here, I'll change this to average. And for the title, I'll go to customize. In the chart title, I'll write down average pace and press enter. The last scorecard chart that we have in our dashboard in here is the fastest time. So on the data, if you go, the fastest time is located on column F. So I'll just copy and paste this one, Command C, Command V, and then let's bring it up here and then edit the chart. So instead of column I, I'll write down column F. Press enter. And since this is the average in here, I'll change this to minimum. For the title in here, I'll go to customize, and on the chart and axis titles, for the chart title, I'll write down fastest time. For the middle part of this dashboard, we have distance over time, which the dates are given on the x-axis, and we have the miles on the y-axis, and pace over time. Pace is given on the y-axis, and date and time is given in the x-axis. So for this purpose, again, I'll insert a chart from here. Number one was the distance over time. And for the data in here, what I can do is I'll remove this. And then for the x-axis, I'll go to the data and pick the column A, click OK. And for the series or the y-axis, Again, I'll select the distance in miles or column D and then click OK. So here we have a column chart, but I want this to change to a line chart. In the setup in here, I'll pick a smooth line chart for this. And in here, I'll make this aggregate or copy and paste the same one in here. I'll just change the X and Y axis for this one as well. So this is for the pace over time. Pace is basically in here located in column I. So in the sheet 7, I'll just edit the chart. And for the distance in miles, I'll just remove this and I'll add series from here. I select new series, which is the pace, column I, click OK. So here we have the pace as well. So in here we have the top 10 morning runs and top 10 evening runs. So for the morning runs, the person has selected date, time, miles, duration, and pace. And the function they have used is, so basically it's a query in the data from A2 up to I89, which is basically this data set. From A2 up to I89. So basically all the data sets is included. So in here, the query that is used, columns A, B, D, F, and I are selected, where C is the morning run, and column I is ordered in descending order. Only 10 numbers are shown in here. The same is done for the evening runs as well. So I'll put the syntaxes for this in the description of this video so you can use it for your dashboards. The next part in the dashboard is a histogram, and also they have the total runs based on night, afternoon, and evening runs. So in here, as you can see, we have the elevations given in feet in here, column H. And also we have the date and time on column A. So for that one, again, what we can do is go to insert the chart, and the x-axis should be the column A on the data. Click OK. And the series should be the elevation in feet, column H, and click OK. So there we have the elevation and everything as well. I'll just have to remove the borders from this one as well. Go to customize, chart style. The border should be none. For the next one, the discretization of runs based on night, day, and afternoon. So in the data, as you can see in here, we have the types. So I'll select column C and go to insert and select the chart for this. And let's change the chart type to a pie chart. And this seems to be okay. We'll just copy this and paste it into our dashboard in here. So the last visualization that we have on the dashboard in here is a map chart. So in order to create a map chart, again, I'll go to data, remove this one since we have a copy of this, and then I'll click column J, insert, and pick chart. And from here, I'll change this to GeoChart with markers. And there we have it. Just close this one and then just copy this and paste it into our dashboard. So since we have all the charts in here, the only part remaining is the slicers that we have in here. So basically we have a slicers for dates and a slicers for running time. So I'll click the column B. In data, I'll select add a slicer. So this should be column B. So now I'll copy the slicer and paste it here. The only change that I want to make to this one is to change its background color. For that one, I'll go to edit the slicer, and in customize, the background color should be a color which we picked for this one. So there you have it. Once you filter for a specific date or time, you will have your dashboard filtered out for that specific data. And this brings us to the end of our video today. If you found the content of this video helpful, consider subscribing to this YouTube channel and also following us on Instagram and LinkedIn. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.